ladies and gentlemen, esteemed faculty members and distinguished participants. A very good morning to all of you. It is with great pleasure that I welcome you all today to Impetus 2024 here at St. Aloysius, deemed to be University, Mangaluru. Impetus is a celebration of creativity, ingenuity, and forward thinking. It's a day where we come together to explore groundbreaking ideas, foster collaboration, and inspire the innovators of tomorrow. It is said that prayer is the most important conversation of the day. Let us invoke God's blessings and pray for the success of this new endeavor through a hymn. I call upon the choir to lead us into prayer. A warm welcome is the first sign of hospitality, and what better method to greet everyone than with a welcome dance. I now invite Tanmay and Purvika to extend a gracious welcome through their performance.
Swagatam Krishna, Sharanagatam Krishna. Swagatam Krishna, Sharanagatam Krishna. Madhura Puri Sadana, Mridu Vedana, Madhusudana Iha. Swagatam Krishna, Sharanagatam Krishna. Madhura Puri Sadana, Mridu Vedana, Madhusudana Iha. Swagatam Krishna, Sharanagatam Krishna. Madhura Puri Sadana, Mridu Vedana, Madhusudana Iha. Swagatam Krishna, Sharanagatam Krishna. Bhogadapta sulabha supushpagandha kalava. Bhogadapta sulabha supushpagandha kalava. Kasturi tilaka mahima mama kantananda govagandha. Swagatam Krishna. मुष्टिकासुरचानूरमल्लमल्लविशारद मधुसूदना मुष्टिकासुरचानूरमल्लमल्लविशारद कुवलयपीठ मर्दन कलिङ्गनर्तन गोकुलरक्षण सकल सुलक्षण देवा मर्दन कलिङ्गनर्तन गोकुलरक्षण सकल सुलक्षण देवा शिष्ट जनपाल संकल्प कल्प कल्प शतकोटि असमपराव धीर मुनि जन विहार मदन सुकुमार दैत्य संहार देवा धीर मुनि जन विहार मदन सुकुमार दैत्य संहार देवा मधुर मधुर रति साहस साहस ब्रज युवती जन मानस पूजित मधुर मधुर रति साहस साहस ब्रज युवती जन मानस पूजित शरणागतं कृष्ण स्वागतं कृष्ण कृष्ण शरणागतं कृष्ण स्वागतं कृष्ण कृष्णागतं कृष्ण स्वागतं कृष्ण शरणागतं कृष्ण स्वागतं कृष्ण शरणागतं कृष्ण
Of Impetus 2024, Mr. Alvin D'Souza and Ms. Archana Yashodhar to escort the dignitaries to the dais. Small cheer and great welcome makes a merry feast. William Shakespeare. I invite Dr. Adarsha Gowda, Dean of the Entrepreneurship Cell, to welcome the gathering.
There is one quote, innovation is seeing what everybody has seen and thinking what nobody has thought. This quote resonates deeply with the spirit of entrepreneurship, where we strive to uncover the opportunities in the familiar and transform them with the fresh perspectives and solutions. As we gathered here today, let us embark on a journey of explorations and creativity, breaking away from the conventional thinking to pave the way for innovation and value creations in our endeavors. Together, let's not just observe what exists, but envision what could be, and boldly work towards making those visions reality. With this in mind, a very good morning and warm welcome to one and all gathered here. It is with a great pleasure and immense joy that I extend each and every one of you the warmest welcome to this remarkable gathering. Today we have gathered here for the inauguration of Impetus 2024 Innovation Day, Innovate today, transform tomorrow. First and foremost, I would like to thank our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Reverend Dr. Pravin Martis Hesche, who even in his absence has given us unwavering support. Thank you for that. We are honored to have with us the president of today's program, our Honorable Pro Vice Chancellor of St. Aloysius deemed to be University, Reverend Dr. Melvin Dukarna S.J. He is a dynamic personality who shares the same vision for youth development as we do. Welcome, me, Father. On this joyous occasion, I feel immense pleasure in welcoming our chief guest for today's program, Dr. M. Vijay Kumar, Vice Chancellor of Annapaya deemed to be University, Mangaluru. He is not only an eminent personality promoting the entrepreneurship and innovation, but also a distinguished surgical oncologist. His tireless effort in advancing the healthcare, coupled with his dedication to raising the cancer awareness, have left an indelible mark on our society. Despite his busy schedule, he has graciously honored us with his presence today. I welcome you, sir, and I request our Honorable Pro Vice Chancellor, Reverend Dr. Melvin Dukan is to present him with a sapling. Thank you, Father. We have with us another dynamic personality, Dr. Mohammad Zubair, Chief Innovation Officer, Manipal Academy of Higher Education. He is a person who is well versed in the field of innovation and development. Today, he will be also giving us a keynote address. So I welcome you, sir, for this inaugural function. I request our registrar, Dr. Ronald Nazars, to welcome with a sapling. Thank you, sir. I would like to welcome Dr. Ronald Nazrat for this inauguration, our registrar of St. Aloysius deemed to be University, who has been a visionary, a torch barrier for academic excellence, and a constant supporter for all our endeavors. I welcome you, sir. I would also like to welcome Dr. Alvin Desa, Registrar, St. Aloysius College, Autonomous. Welcome you, sir. We also have all the directors and deans. They are the backbone for many things in our college. We also thank for them for supporting all this event. I welcome all the directors and deans. So I would also welcome the staff conveners of today's program. They are the backbone of this program. Mr. Alvin M. D'Souza and Ms. Archana Yashodhar. It is because of their effort and hard work that today's program is a successful one. Thank you, sir and madam, for the warm welcome to you. And I would like to extend a heartfelt welcome to our organizing secretary, Ms. Halma Rodriguez from Department of BICOM, Mr. Sean Ajay D'Souza from the Department of Physics, and Ms. Kavita from Department Economics. We deeply appreciate your commitment and effort in bringing this program in a fruitfulness. I also welcome all the teaching and non-teaching staff. They're present here. A warm welcome to all. I especially welcome to all the young minds, the students who have gathered here. I hope this program will be beneficial for you all, and I wish you all good luck. Hope you enjoy this program today for the future also. I would like to welcome the media team, and let us once again extend my warmest welcome to each and every one of you. Thank you.
And a warm welcome to you too, sir. Light is a symbol of brightness and prosperity. As sunlight expels the darkness of night, similarly, light brings in our life prosperity and happiness. To solemnize this special event, I request the dignitaries to light the ramp and inaugurate Impetus 2024. belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dream. We have one such esteemed personality among us today as our chief guest, Dr. M. Vijay Kumar. I request the convener, Ms. Archana Yashodhar, to introduce the chief guest.
Good morning, everyone. We have today as a chief guest Dr. M. Vijay Kumar. He has completed his MBBS from Madras University, subsequently completed his DNB in surgery from HAL Hospital, Bangalore. Later, he obtained MCH degree, surgical oncology from Bangalore University. He joined Kidwai Memorial Institute of Oncology in 1984 and served in different capacity as resident, assistant, associate, and professor till 2008. In the year 2008, he became a director of Kidwai Memorial Institute of Oncology and remained as a director till 2014. He was trained in USA, France, Brazil, United Kingdom, and Germany in various surgeries. He was conferred FRCS from Royal College of Surgeons of Glasgow, United Kingdom, in the year 2007. He was awarded honorary the member of Brazil Society of Surgical Oncology in 2015. He has over 30 years of experience in surgical oncology and has trained more than 100 surgeons in surgical oncology who are working all over the world today. So he is one of the senior most in the country and highly regarded in India as well as in abroad. He has delivered numerous the lectures in national, international, and state conferences. Also, he has over 50 research paper publications. The prestigious Terry Fox Project 2001 by Terry Fox Run Canada was his brainchild. He has presented over 60 papers in conferences all over the world and has authored chapters in 7 books. The presently is a president of Indian Association of Surgical Oncology and vice president of Osmos India, and he is now presently serving as a vice chancellor of Enopaya University, Mangalore. So now I request Sir to enlighten our new innovators with his words of wisdom. Over to you, sir.
Very good morning to you. Good morning. That always reminds me, if this answer comes, as I used to say in LKG, good morning, sir. So I'm very happy to hear that. At the outset, before I could forget as I start talking, my congratulations and compliments to the management and the administration of St. Aloysius College for having become the St. Aloysius deemed to be university. Many, many congratulations to you. Although it is not relevant for you people, you will not bother whether you are coming out from a St. Aloysius deemed university or college. That's how you think, because you are in that age group and also you join. But to an institute to becoming a deemed to be university is a very, very important milestone from the point of view of the expansion of their own arena. Now, there are a lot of restrictions will be there when you are attached or affiliated to the university, which they can break. And through NEP, that is New Education Policy 2020, they can really touch the sky if they want to. And that is the advantage of getting that much of freedom, is the advantage of imparting, doing this and their own. Although we are going to be, I am also coming from a deemed university, but we are guided by certain norms, regulations, no doubt from the University Grant Commission. But the amount of freedom and autonomy what we will have will be enormous. And so they can do something which they could not have been able to do till now. That is the advantage of becoming a deemed university. That is why I congratulated for making that step. They have been trying, I know they have been trying, and they got it now. Once again, congratulations, Father. Please convey this to our the Vice Chancellor in his absence here. About our deemed to be university, I have to tom about us now, 1 minute at least, having come. So ours is a deemed to be university, the first in the coastal Karnataka. I'm talking Enopaya, which is now having about 13 faculties and 11 constituent colleges. with 122 programs going on through 85 specialties. And what is the most important thing is we are sitting in the NAC grade A+. In the first round, I was the one, we was there, A. Now we have become A+. And I am fully aware St. Aloysius as an autonomous college is A++. I only hope as a university also they do well and get the same A++. It is going to be very difficult, but they will do. And in fact, their NAC is now changing and they are going to make it binary. Recognized, not recognized. And in the recognized or accredited, they will be giving different levels, level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But I hope you will get the highest levels because you got all the infrastructure facility and you have got hundreds of years behind you. I'm sure you will do that. And we are ranked around 85th in the country as a university and NAC A+. This is about my university. You will be bored if I continue to talk about deemed to be university, I'm aware. So respected the presiding officer, Reverend Dr. Melvin Kuna, the guest of honor, Dr. Mohammed Zubair, and my dear friends, colleagues, staff members, students, and innovators. Very good morning to you all. In a lighter note, I'll start what innovation is. I don't know how many of you watched today morning the Bharatanatyam between the sister and brother. In the name of dance, the girl student, or should I call it lady student, clipped the brother's chain very nicely in a very innovative way, she's told. Did you see that? You didn't? You didn't? How nicely in the form of rotation, she happily removed his chain. That poor boy did not even know that the chain has been removed. That's a beautiful innovation way of doing things, right? You understood what I am coming to? Innovation need not necessarily be something big or great. It can be something small, but it will keep adding on to make it someday big, right? And I don't know how many of you know, so many things have started with the small things only, innovation. And when it has resulted in a big thing, then only we give more importance to it. But the physics and chemistry students or biology students will know small innovation, small things, small incremental will have to go on, and then only it will be taking you to the other way. When I used to be young like you and watching movies, I used to wonder, can this happen? This is James Bond movies, where the person will be talking on phone while driving in the car. Those days we were never even can think of it without a wire. How can somebody talk somewhere else? And you know, and I know today probably you're having more than one mobile phone where you can contact anyone every time, anywhere in the part of the world. This was a theory and a joke 40 years ago. 42 years ago it was a joke. Today it is a reality. And somebody should have just thought of it first. Where I am coming down is where the idea is to come. It all starts with an idea. All starts with a thought. In a different way of looking at, they will say in the character, but I will tell it in a different way. It all starts with a thought becomes a word becomes an action becomes a habit becomes a character. And character is you, they say. Whereas everything has to start with a small idea, a flicker of idea, or a thought. And a thought process is what many times missing with us, because we are in the same way moving in the same path. For example, somebody suddenly thought, why should an apple fall down, why not fly? Then comes the theory of gravity. Is it not so? Every day, everybody would have seen the apples falling, but there is one person who started thinking why and how and when. That is all the simple thinking process has to start. Having said this, where it will start your thinking, I have always thought of it, just not because I am addressing you all. I believe in more of conversation rather than lecturing. And I have been doing this for 42 years now. It all starts with what? A small idea, small thought. Today, that education and that environment, that empowerment, that encouragement is available today. Not during my days. Many times, you know, the people who are sitting here probably will know. Now today in the school, caning is not allowed, you know. They'll take a stick and do. It's not allowed. That day, for everything, the mother also will cane you, the father also will belt you, that is how we have been brought up. And not allowing to ask the question why. I'm coming to that. The children were never allowed to ask the question why. You were just made to obey. That's a good thing in army. That's a good thing in police force, where one-way communication. Do this, somebody does it. That's very important. Of course, when I say this, you should not think I'm asking you to rebel. Very beautifully, Ramakrishna Paramahamsa says, one who does not learn to obey will never learn to command. So you must learn to obey. But you cannot be obeying forever and not thinking for yourself, right? There is a way, no, of growth. As a kid, yes, you have to obey your parents. As a school child, yes. Then slowly you must start thinking on your own, and you must start having your own ideas. Why I am going on rubbing on these ideas is that is the most important thing and what is lacking. A small flicker, a small idea should come. From there, if I have to technically say, I don't know how many of you know this, but anyway, I'm going to say that little more technically I'm taking you. It starts with an idea, something small. You want to make something, this cardboard to come up. That's an idea. Why not do this way? But to make it available and see that it is industry ready and everybody accepts it is the end point. If you are looking at it as a product. It's an idea, the product has to be ready for the industry. And in between comes what is now, we have copied from the NASA, we call it as TRL. How many of you know TRL? How many of you know TRL? Then I can talk whatever I want to, because you don't know. Technology readiness level. Technology readiness level is called TRL. TRL 1 is the idea or ideation, we call it. From there it goes to a conceptualization. Then it goes to a small way you would start doing. I'm coming from medical background, so I can only talk about that sort of products. So medical technology product. Then it comes to a prototype. Then you test it. Then you validate it. Then you take it up. Next is there. Then you make it available and it goes to industry. These are all the steps of going TRL 1 to 9, we call it. TRL 1 to 3 in a small way, which this you will be knowing, is called as research. And TRL 4 to 6, 4, 5, 6 is called as development. 7, 8, 9 is called as deployment. So research, development, deployment. All these days, what was going on in the research in our country and all over was, research was stopping either at research level and it will go for a publication, right? A good research may go in for a publication, and we are all very happy having what impact factor we had, citation index, blah, blah. Beyond that, it doesn't go. Then came the next step. No, it has to go to you to develop a product. Then they said, you develop it. Then what happened? You have a patent for it. That's all. Many of the researchers like me are very happy to get a research funding and get the research done, publish it, if at all a patent. Whereas today, the impetus given is that research should not stop with the publication, should not stop with patent. It should see the light. It should become useful for the society, community at large, industry that way. So that is where the deployment comes. And today the government of India is giving a lot of impetus on that. And we are all sitting here have to remember this. There is research doesn't stop with publication, research, development, deployment, number one. Number two, the second obvious question you will get it in your mind is, who will support us? Who will support us? That's where the innovation centers have been deployed now. There are centers like what you are having here. We have a very good research center. My colleague Azim is sitting here, is the CEO. And we are basically the medtech center. I'll give examples. But this is what they can give you. The institutions can give you, the center. But the next thing what you will ask would be funding. I am after all a student. I am just graduating. Where will I get the funding? So there are enough funding agencies are there, including Government of India. I am coming to say that to you, Government of India. For example, you got a MSME. MSME is medium scale micro industries, okay? And then that's a ministry. You got ICMR, you got DST, DBT, ICR. All these are governmental agencies who are funding. More importantly, recently they have started a separate autonomous institute called BIRAC. This is most important because they are giving the funding agents. They are the funding agencies. You try to write to them, talk to them, sit and explain to them how you do what you do. If you get it to the tune of 2 crores, I have never seen 2 crores in my life. 2 crores, they give you for an innovative idea if they feel that it will take the industry and it will have an impact, if it have a social impact. So that is the highest point I'm talking. That is 2 crores. Then if you are not jumping to that 2 crores, obviously the number will be less. The next level would be 50 lakhs. It's called as BIG grant, big grant. You can apply for that in a big grant for a small prototype. Then you can take it to the next level. So the government of India is insisting that during the higher end of grounds of funding, the industries, that is the manufacturers who are ready to take up yours, should partner with you in the beginning only. They should be able to give you 10% of that funding. Say that when this product see the light, I will take it. Or I have the first person to say no, then you can sell it to somebody else. This is what is now today happening. I thought this is the right opportunity to tell all of you, you may or may not know, obviously. When you say TRL, you don't know, I think you don't know this also. And the next part would be, last but not the least, would be about the IPR. You must know about the intellectual property rights. Suppose it's your right. For example, my own daughter coming from the engineering stream, she was very, very sore that her paper, her name was not there and her teacher name. This is usual, you know, it happens. But such things should not happen with your ideation, and so we will teach them. There are people who teach, including my incubator center, will teach you how to register for that in your IPR. That right will be yours. Without your knowledge or any permission, they cannot use it. So if they want to ask it, you can sell your rights. So make money. I am teaching you to become an employer. I am teaching you to become an entrepreneur. Don't be like me as an employee. You should become employer. Right? That is what I am telling, and that's what your goal should be. Because so many graduates coming out, you cannot be only talking about employment, which is gone are those days. You have to become an employer. It may be a small product, etc. And having said that, every time you cannot, can you think of every idea, new ideas, everything will come? We don't know. It may not come. So here I have to quote Shukara. Every time the success cannot come by doing something different, but you can do things differently. Even that is patented. You go this way, no, don't go that way, you go this way. That is enough to get a patented. I'm just telling in a simple way. So you need not have big ideas. Even the ideas should make it come down. I'll just give some examples of what we are sitting and doing to make you understand what I'm talking. But as I said, I'm coming from a cancer background. I can only talk on that where we are working. For example, we wanted to simplify one surgery where we want to remove the tumor in this bone and we want to remove it, easy to remove. But to put back and the God-given jaw is very difficult. We used to use metal, this, and then from the bone, etc. We have to take it. It will take 6-8 hours. There is a failure, etc. So what we have proposed is a simple material, non-metal material called PEEK, polyethyl ether ketone. It's a biocompatible. We just now started working on it. We have already done it on 2 patients. Just make it, mold it exactly by the CT scan with our 3D printing. It is ready. You just sterilize it. I remove it. Somebody will put it and bolt and screws and finish it off. Making it as simple as that by cutting down the cost, cutting down the necessity for expertise, cutting down the failure, cutting down the time and money. So this is a small thing. You may think that I may have that idea. Who bothered? Somebody has bothered and they have given me money, my team, not me. My team has got a funding for about 15 lakhs for just making it ossifying because we already got it, so we are only doing it. And one more osseointegration we call it, that should get into the tissue. For that 85 lakhs somebody has given. So money is available. Next word I would tell, I'm only talking materials. What else we can do? We are thinking of now, you would have heard of cancer. I'm sure all of you know cancer. And the cancer treatment also, I'm coming down to chemotherapy. Which chemotherapy to give is by protocol based. That is, we do trials, etc., etc. All 100 people, we give the same chemotherapy. For 80, it will work. 10, it may not work properly. The 10, it may not work at all. So that means we are losing 10 people, although we think we have done a correct treatment. So what we are now suggesting is, take the same tumor, in the lab we grow it in a 3D model and test all the drugs and see which one it will work. And so that we can use that appropriate drug instead of going by tailor-made template and a protocol-oriented. Instead, it will become individualized treatment. These are all simple things to do. I am not doing anything like a big rocket science here. Small thing, simple things. Then what is that new here you may be doing? Not only it's an appropriate treatment, unnecessary toxicity, side effects, money, everything is gone. Maybe a 50 rupee drug will work well rather than a 50,000 rupees drug which we may have to use. So cutting down a cost is a big, big thing which you people should remember. And we have got last but the least. I am taking more time, but I thought you should know all this when you are going to talk about innovation. They've given me 7 minutes. I think I have already passed 10 minutes. But today I am taking it very seriously and talking. Otherwise I won't. In a chief guest when I come, I don't talk seriously. Why should you talk seriously? Already a board you are sitting and listening to the teachers. Here, why should you listen? But here I thought this knowledge, what I am trying to tell, information rather, should be very useful. You can go back and see whatever I said is very much available. And if you are interested, you come to my center anytime. He will be taking you. And last but the least, I forgot. Can you become a startup? Answer is yes. We already got 46 startups, and you will become 47th if you are interested. Please come. We will teach you what is a startup, what you do, how to apply, how to write a project, how to write funding, get the funding for you. We facilitate you. We don't take any money. It's a Section 8 company, no profit, no loss. But these are all now coming into big way by the government saying that we do, and we only facilitate. We don't take money. And we'll give you a place. You don't have a place, your parents do not like that, come sit with us, and we'll give you a space also. Work on a computer, work with that, we'll do. All this what the incubator, everybody, everywhere. I'm not telling about me. Everywhere the incubation's idea is this. They have to give space, everything, they have to support them so that the ideas become a reality. That is where we are talking about all this. And who should do? This is the last part of my talk. Who should do? Me or you or who? You think the concrete you can break easily? I don't think so. So you cannot break my thoughts, ideas, which is already the skull has got it. Whereas you are fluid. You don't know what is right, what is wrong, which is good idea, bad idea. And you don't care that inhibition should not be there. Because I'll get worried. Now if I ask you to ask questions, none of you will stand up. Why? You don't have a question? You have a question, but you don't want to stand up. The public speaking is the highest fear in the world. Do you know that? Fear of death is the first one. The second one is fear of public speech. It's getting up and asking. You should break all that and come out. Otherwise, unless you communicate, you can't be what you are. You will be continuing to be what you are. Why I am saying that last part I said was, it is your age, right? The teenagers are not so old as adults. And they are not so young to do what children do. They are not so old to do what adults do. So they do what nobody does. So you are there, you should do what nobody has done. Not repeating something. Repeating an experiment or an exercise is easy. You will have to do something new that is possible when you come out and do it. There are enough people. The last example which I'll tell you, a B engineering person who just did a study on AI, very, very old it is. Now today it has become a norm. Sitting at home, we are able to see the X-ray at midnight and give our opinion. This started with a B technology student like you. So don't think that everything should come from top down. Many times it is down up also is possible, and that is what is expected out of you. Thank you very much for the patient listening. Thank God.
If your actions inspire others to dream more, learn more, and do more, you're on the path of success. We are honored to have 3 such inspiring individuals amongst us today, and it would be our honor to felicitate them on this auspicious occasion. Lastly, I request Dr. M. Vijay Kumar to take the seat of honor. I request the dignitaries to do the honors and felicitate Dr. M. Vijay Kumar. upon the Pro-Vice Chancellor of St. Aloysius Deemed to be University, Reverend Dr. Melvin Dicuna, to take the seat of honor. His visionary leadership and dedication have been instrumental in steering us towards excellence. I request the dignitaries to do the honors. I now request the Pro-Vice Chancellor, Reverend Dr. Melvin Dicuna, to present the presidential address.
Dr. M. Vijay Kumar, Chief Guest of the Day, Vice Chancellor of Inaugural Deemed to be University, Dr. Mohammad Zubair, Chief Innovation Officer, Manipal Academy of Higher Education, Guest of Honor and Keynote Speaker, Mr. Alvin M. D'Souza, Dr. Adarsh Gowda, Ms. Archana Yashoda, dear staff members, and all those who are responsible to have this Innovation Day. I was worried whether I'll fall down from the chair because it was not very comfortable to me. One desire I have is to do away with these honors in the college. This plaque, I feel, if I speak correctly, you may not like it. That plaque is there or the garland is there. Those things are, I feel, basically useless articles. Give me something useful, because I see police have come up with an innovative idea. Helmet is having a AC effect. So that may be helpful. Or you wear a shirt where there is a cool effect is there. So I think that is what innovation all about. Other things will go to the junk as such. This is my heartfelt feelings. So what is important is, today is the Innovation Day. Think of the problems. What is my problem? I see so much of energy is wasted. So much of waste is not segregated or not managed properly. The number of rodents are increasing. Now these are our problems. How do I solve this? I think there are numerous possibilities are there. I am grateful to Dr. M. Vijay Kumar. Both Manipal as well as Yenopaya has come up with multiple ideas. I see their waste management units. I see their water conservation type of initiatives. These are helpful. It is possible only when you got a committed people. There are many who speak, but less number of people put into practice. And here are a couple of them. They have acquired knowledge and also put into practice, especially for the least and the last in the society. I think critical thinking is necessary. As soon as we start thinking, debating and discussing, we get the new ideas. So I wish today's day may be useful for you to check with one another what are your ideas, and also check with those experts so that we can take the current moment and put into practice for the better tomorrow. Now is the time for elections, and today is the first day. I'm sure all of you have got the necessary type of voter ID and other things. I'm sure that you will put into practice. We have heard of IT sector, BT sector, now we have got AI sector. Every day we come up with new ideas. Now new ideas are coming because people are thinking and also thinking for the welfare of the nation. I'm sure that we'll use everything possible for betterment of the world, betterment of humanity and the entire cosmos. Have a pleasant day. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Father. Gratitude makes sense of our past, brings peace to our present, and creates a vision for tomorrow. I now request the convener of Impetus 2024, Mr. Alvin D'Souza, to propose the vote of thanks.
Good morning, esteemed guests, faculty members, participants, and dear students. As we gather here for Innovation Day Impetus 2024, I am reminded of a quote by Albert Einstein. The true sign of intelligence is not knowledge, but imagination. Today, we celebrate not just knowledge, but the boundless imagination that drives progress and change. I, Alvin D'Souza, the staff convener of Impetus 2024, would like to extend my sincere gratitude to our acting Vice Chancellor, Reverend Dr. Melvin Dicunna SJ, for presiding over today's proceedings with grace and wisdom. Your leadership sets the tone for our commitment and excellence in academia and innovation. Thank you, Father. I would like to express my heartfelt thanks to Dr. M. Vijay Kumar, Honorable Vice Chancellor of Anopaya deemed to be University, for gracing this occasion as our esteemed chief guest. Your presence adds immense value to our event, and we are honored to have you with us today. Now, I would like to invite Reverend Dr. Melvin Dicunna SJ to present a memento to Dr. M. Vijay Kumar, Honorable Vice Chancellor of Anopaya deemed to be University, our chief guest, as a symbol of our gratitude for this valuable presence and insights. Thank you, sir. A special word of appreciation goes to Dr. Mohammad Zubair, Chief Innovation Officer from Mahi, who served as guest of honor and keynote speaker. We eagerly anticipate your insightful address, which promises to ignite our passion and innovation. Thank you, sir. I extend my gratitude to Dr. Ronald Nazareth, Registrar of St. Aloysius deemed to be University, for joining us today. Your presence enriches our gathering and strengthens our ties with the academic community. Thank you, sir. In the absence of our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Reverend Dr. Pravin Martis SJ, I wish to extend our thanks for his continued support and leadership, even amidst urgent responsibilities. A heartfelt thank you to Dr. Adarsh Gowda, Dean of Entrepreneurship and Consultancy Cell and Head of the Department of Food Science and Technology, for your invaluable contribution in today's events towards nurturing entrepreneurship and innovation among our students. Thank you, sir. I would also like to acknowledge the indispensable efforts of Ms. Archana, the co-convener, and our organizing secretaries, Ms. Kavita, Ms. Helma, and Mr. Sean. Your dedication and meticulous planning have ensured the smooth execution of this event. Thank you all. To the members of the Entrepreneurship and Consultancy Cell, your passion and commitment to driving innovation are commendable. Thank you for your tireless efforts in making this event a success. A special mention goes to our MC for guiding us through this program with grace and professionalism. Thank you. I extend my thanks to choir for a soulful prayer song and students' captivating welcome dance, and all the volunteers who have selflessly contributed their time and energy to make this event a memorable one. Thank you. I would express our gratitude to all media and press outlets for their coverage of this event, helping to amplify the message of innovation and creativity to wider audience. Thank you. A special thanks to Mr. Christopher for invaluable assistance and support throughout the planning and execution of the event. I would also like to extend our appreciation to Mr. Godwin, our maintenance officer, for ensuring that everything runs smoothly behind the scenes. Finally, a heartfelt thank you to Assistant PRO, Ms. Chandrakala, for her dedicated efforts in coordinating with the media and ensuring effective communication about this event. Thank you. Last but not the least, I express my gratitude to all the directors, deans, head of the department, and faculty members with participants and students present here today. Your presence and participation are driving force behind a quest for innovation. Thank you. Thank you all once again for your presence and participation. Let us continue to foster the culture of innovation and creativity in everything we do. Thank you, one and all.